if this case is all over and done with and you show up to court, you're going to get the $100 back, right? Better.
I don't know how the system works, Your Honor, but if that's what it is, yes.
Let me tell you.
And I will give it back to him, but I don't want to, like if I can give it to you guys or something.
No.
I don't want to be face to face with him after, you know, the threats. He even had his cousin call me, threaten me. Well, he was calling me saying, hey, what's going on with the money? What's going on with the money?
You know, Mr. Miracle, when you bond somebody out, you take a chance. You run a risk, okay? You run the risk that you aren't going to get the money back, either because the person isn't going to pay you back. And in this instance, you had no loan. You had no contract. You had no written agreement. You had nothing, okay? The only thing that you could have had was to make certain that the police department posted the bond in your name, which didn't happen for whatever reason, okay? But that's the chance you take when you bond someone out. The other thing you have to realize is that the person who is in jail is charged with the crime. Now, I understand people are innocent until proven guilty, but they usually end up being guilty to something, which means they turn into criminals, or they are already criminals. So what you're doing is putting up money on behalf of someone who likely is a criminal, which makes it even less likely that you're going to get your money back. So what I'm telling you, I guess, is be careful in the future if you're going to do this. You want to be a bondsman, go get your license and be a bondsman and do it the right way and put up collateral for it, okay? That's what you're trying to do here, essentially, is be a bondsman without being a bondsman, and then the person doesn't pay you back, surprise, surprise, and you want me to help you out. It doesn't work that way. Mr. Bond, you owe him the money. You know you owe him the money, right?
Yes.
I suggest you come to court, okay? Because if you come to court, as I said before, the money's going to come back to you, and when it comes back to you, you give it to him, because that's the guy who bailed you out. And you're lucky he did, because based upon what you're telling me, you'd still be in jail. I mean, yes, you don't have anything. You don't have a job. Okay, you don't have $100. You have nothing, zero. And you're out because of Mr. Miracle here. What a miracle. I'm going to adjourn this case to January 2nd. You know what? Yeah, January 2nd at 2 o'clock. Okay? And I'm hoping your case is done by then. And if it is done, you're going to have that $100, and I'll expect you to give it back.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand? You're not going to have any problems doing that, right? Is that a no?
Yes. No, I won't have no problems.
All right, January 2nd. You know what? I think that's going to be a bad day. I think that the court is closed that day. Now that I'm looking, let me make certain on that. Yes, it is. Let's do it January 3rd at 2 o'clock p.m. And we'll see where we are with the case. I want all of you back here on that day and time. Hopefully, we can get your $100 back.
What about the 150, additional 150? His check amount was 250.
So, you're not out that money, are you?
I'm not. I mean, I gave him that one. I gave him 150 and took his check that night. He gave me a check for 250 that he couldn't cash.
Well, you know, there's nothing I can do about that. Okay, you proceed on your own risk when you do something like that. You're lucky I'm doing this. Okay, I'm doing this to try to help you out and get you the $100 back. But technically, probably not even entitled to that. So that 150, it's your problem.
Okay.
All right. January 3rd, 2 o'clock. Make sure you show up to court. You better not skip.
January 3rd?
January 3rd, here. But make sure you go to the other court, the other district court.
What time?
2 o'clock.
Yeah, sorry I'm talking like this. I'm a little nervous with all these cameras around. Never been on the spot like this before.
Well, you should be nervous. All right.
All right, I'll be here January 3rd.
Good.
This case involves bail bonds. Whomever puts up the money for a bail bond, that person gets the money back. So if you decide to bail somebody out, make sure you trust that that person is going to pay you back. And by the way, on January 3rd, neither party showed up in court. Therefore, Judge Tremura had no choice but to dismiss the case. If you find that you are involved in a dispute that you can't resolve, small claims court may be the answer. Thanks for watching Case Closed. I'm Charlie Langdon.